What's up, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of All the Mod 7. Today, we're going to be tackling bee breeding. So let's see, where did we leave off on bees? Where did we see where we got to bees? I think we were trying to make ourselves... I know now. We were trying to make ourselves the uranium bee, which is the Cree bee plus an iron bee. So we need an iron bee. We needed an Ashy mining bee, and we needed a crystalline bee, and we need a couple of them. I don't even know if these have nests, or if we even got ourselves an Ashy mining bee. Did we get ourselves one last time? We got a bunch of leaf cutters. We got a blue... Oh, we got 2 Ashy mining bees. Okay, so we did end up catching some Ashy mining bees. That's actually great. So we could actually breed these. Our plan was to make an iron bee. And if we want to make an iron bee, we actually need a crystalline bee breeding with an Ashy mining bee. The only problem with this is that the Ashy mining bee and the crystalline bee can actually make a copper, tin, aluminum, and an iron bee. So there's a chance that we're going to get one of them. So we're going to need to just breed them until we hopefully get the right bee. So let's see if we can do that. Okay, crystalline bee, Ashy mining bee. We're gonna have to wait for this one to breed. Okay, so one of my Ashy mining bees flew into the nest. So we're gonna have to wait by forcing it by going to sleep. I'm gonna get you. All right, let's try this again. Crystalline bee, breed with this guy right there. Go for it. You've got it. Give me an iron bee. What is this? It's a tin bee. I don't want a tin bee. Oh! We should probably let him fly around just so we can have something else, like his mate time or whatever will come back. Okay, so let's try this again. Ashy mining bee, crystalline bee, 2 flowers. Can I get you guys to breed? I don't think these guys are ready to breed yet. So we're gonna have to wait some time before we can breed these 2. Hello? So maybe we can get us another Ashy mining bee and I can breed these together. Yeah, can I click you? When is y'all's cooldown going? Neither of y'all are ready. I need y'all to be ready. I guess in the meantime, I can go get some more flowers. Let's go get us some flowers, y'all. Stupid bees don't want to give me an iron bee. I'll get a bunch of flowers because they didn't want to breed. So I have to make them breed. These aren't even flowers. They're wild onions. I've been picking up onions to feed to my bee. All right, piggy. Don't tip me. I'll do it. That's what I thought. What'd you say? So I didn't tell you guys this, but I forgot. We need to automate our gold dust because it will be producing us a bunch of gold dust in here. And we will need a way to process that specific gold dust. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and take a stack out. What we're actually going to need is we're going to need an exporter. Oh, I don't know why I'm typing it in there. We're going to need an exporter and an importer. And then we're obviously going to need some cables. Before we go there, let's see if these guys are ready to breed yet. Okay, are y'all ready? Let's see. Ah! When did we get a blue banded bee? Is that what came out of the nest? All right, breed. Give me something good. Give me something good. What did I get? What did I get? Where are you at? Where's the baby? Oh. An aluminum bee? I don't want an aluminum bee. Well then. Okay, so let's get another crystalline bee out and see if we could breed those together. Okay, so crystalline bee, come here. You ready to breed? You aren't ready to breed. You know what? I'm gonna nab one in here. Whoop. Okay, you breed with this. Nope, can't breed that. Breed with this one. Go. Go. What'd you make? A tin bee? I already have one of those. Okay, so that was unsuccessful. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna head back to home base. If we want to set this up to where it can even auto smelt some of the things, not even just dust, but any of our raw stuff, we can also have it do that. So what we're gonna need to do is we're going to need to set up our system over here to import and export our specific ingots that we want. So I'm actually going to export from the top here. So this is where I'm going to export from. So we're going to go ahead and grab our import rather. So we're going to grab our importer here. And I don't actually mind that it pulls anything out of here. It doesn't bother me. We can actually set it to pull specific things. We can like set it to pull like gold ingots, which we'll just do for right now. We'll set this to gold ingot, make this a white list. We'll put that back up. And then we want to go under here. We're going to go down 2. And we're going to make it export our gold dust into here. Just like this. And then we're going to connect it with cables, which I know we will not have enough. Okay. So now it actually should be working. We should actually have it be pulling some gold dust into here. Just to make sure this is pulling gold dust. This is connected to here. And it should honestly be pulling gold dust into here. We have to configure this at the bottom to be input. And we have to turn on auto input. There we go. Now it's working. Just took some time to get into the pipes. So it's pulling in. It should automatically output to the top, which we have our gold ingots. Now we need a way to pull the gold ingots back into our system. So all we have to do is we can get rid of this because we don't need this anymore. And we need to link this together somehow where it's not in the way. Looks like we're working from the side. One more cable going up and then we import. Let's go ahead and grab some of that gold ingots just like this so we can make sure that this pulls. This is going to be a white list here. And that way we just don't lose everything that's inside of here whenever it does end up pulling. So just to test it, we're going to throw some gold dust in here. It should output into this chest and then it should go into our system, which is great. That is automation at its finest for something simple like processing our gold combs. Now you can see that the crystalline combs is just making us nether quartz, so that's fine. And the powdery comb just makes us gunpowder, so we don't have to process those. And now I've got to patch up my house. Now let's go back and let's breed those bees. Now listen, y'all are gonna make me an iron bee, okay? Do it. Iron bee. Just one. Another 10 bee. Okay. Who's left? Which two of it can I? Okay, you and you. Go. Iron bee time. Give me an iron bee. How does it have 10 out of 7? You know, we gotta put some more honey treats in this thing so we could get. So while we're waiting, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to y'all a little bit about speeding up the bees and speeding up them producing some more honeycombs and things. There are different upgrades that you could actually use to speed these up, but if we go to productive bees and we just look at all these upgrades, you could actually see this inside of our quest line too. We have our speed upgrades here. We have Pokey Gene Sampler, which just extract genes as bees fly in. I'm gonna cover bees later on. It's not really needed right now. Like, it's cool, but we don't really need genes right now. Essentially what genes do is if you scroll over and look at stuff like this specific bee, the productivity is high, its endurance is weak. I could basically smush a bunch of bees and get their genes and then basically make a gold bee that has high productivity and it's also high endurance or strong endurance, whichever the highest thing is. Like this one's also weak. Like they're all weak. Either way, it's not really worth getting into the beginning. If you have some of these upgrades, the making baby ones that we made, it's super fast. We don't even have to worry about it. Like they're incredibly quick. We can make some more of these speed upgrades as long as we have the emeralds, and we can actually put these inside of these and speed them up, and they'll just pretty much produce faster, which is kind of nice to have a little bit earlier on. Are y'all ready to breed again? You're not ready? You're a blue banded bee. We got another one of them. Come here. Come here. You're going back you're going in here. I'm going to try this again because we keep getting blue banded bees. All right. Are either of y'all ready to breed? No, none of them's ready to breed. So we got to wait for these guys to breed again. I want to get an iron bee before the night is over with, okay? You could speed this up if you would like to. I had to step up for a second. You could speed this up the more bees that you have. If you have more ashy mining bees, you could speed this up. I've only got 2, so I'm kind of just waiting on them to, you know, want to do more. But so far, we've got an aluminum bee. We've got several aluminum bees here. Let's sort this out here. We've got 10 bees here. So far, we've got 3 tin bees, 2 aluminum bees, and we have 3 blue banded bees from these acacia nests, which is annoying. All right, come here. Can you breed yet? Oh, we got one. Go, 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 go. Give me an iron bee. What did you get? Is that another aluminum? It's another tin bee. Why? Come here. Get in the bag. Can y'all just make me an iron bee? Are y'all, who's ready? All right, you're ready? You're not ready. You're ready. Okay, iron bee. I know, this is it. This is the time. Ooh, wow, that's a copper bee. Okay, so we've gotten 3 out of 4 of the potential bees that could come out of these bees. We just gotta wait again. Like, come on, bro. Let's check out what other bees we can get while we're waiting. So we do have a slimy bee. And the slimy bee is actually used to make the emerald bee, but we have to have a diamond bee first. So we've got to wait and we can get an emerald bee. To get a diamond, we need a lapis bee, which is redstone plus blue banded. But to get that, we're going to need a glowing plus a chocolate mining bee. And then to get a glowing bee, wait, actually, we've got bees in the nether just waiting. Hold on a second. Hold on. Wait a minute. I just left these bees all by themselves in the nether. Oh, no. Oh, there's our glowing bee. Hey, glowing bee. We could take those blue banded bees. What is this dude doing? We could take those blue banded bees and mate them now. So let's do that. Let's do that. All right, glowing bee. Boop. And we've got a blue banded bee. And let's breed these 2 together. And that should give us a redstone. It shouldn't actually be like an in-between here. Gave us another glowing bee. Am I tripping? It's a glowing bee plus a chocolate mining bee. Why did I just do? All right, you know what? I'm gonna show y'all something while we're waiting. We're going to grow this glowing bee. We're gonna grow him up. We're gonna get him big and strong, okay? So to do this, we're going to need a baby incubator or babby, or we've got a baby incubator here. So it does need power, so we can actually stick this thing right here. And I'm going to take these speed upgrades out of here for the time being. I'm going to shove them all in here. We need exactly 20 honey treats and the baby bee. So right here, I'm going to click, stick them in there, and let them grow. And again, you're going to need some speed, but you need exactly 20 honey treats. And this will give us a glowing bee that's no longer a child. And ding, fries are done. We've got ourselves another glowing bee. Boop, fully grown. Now we can actually mate this with the proper bee, which the proper bee is a chocolate mining bee. We can spit this one out, hit it, and then find the glowing bee. This one. Oh, that's a blue banded bee. What have I done? This episode has been brought to you by mistakes. I'm putting this blue banded bee up. Okay? I ain't making no more mistakes. What are you, chocolate mining bee? Well, you actually got to stay out. We're not making any more mistakes. Okay, let's see. Crystalline bee. Ashy mining bee. Give me an iron bee. Did I get an iron bee? I got another tin bee. Okay. So 5 tin bees, 2 aluminum, and 1 copper. Let's see. Are you ready? Nope. Are you ready? You are. Let's see. You ready? Nope. You are. All right, go. Did I get an iron bee? I got an iron bee. Sweet. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to stick this iron bee in here. We're going to make ourselves some more of these treats. And we're going to take the honey treats and we're going to speed them up. We're going to make ourselves an adult iron bee. Let's change the creebies out. We don't need these guys. When we set this down and put the box back on top of it, you will have to hit that to change the pipe to a pool again, so that way we can have it pull out. And then we're going to grab those baby upgrades here, all 3 of them, and we're going to shove them in here. And then when we go over here and we grab this adult iron bee and set this to his home, and bam. So if you're wondering why I chose to put him over here, it's because I did want to have as many babies as I can. So putting 4 in here makes it where it's only going to duplicate the iron bee whenever he flies out. If I were to put those upgrades in here, these bees could potentially, any of these bees that are in here could potentially fly out and duplicate. And I don't want that. I don't want more bees than I need. So let's get these 2 bees together. This should be a glowing bee with a chocolate mining bee, or chocolate mining bee. And that should make us our redstone bee, which he actually, if we look, he's got a little hat. They put a little hat on the redstone bee for whatever reason. That bee is just stuck. Let me go ahead and get that redstone bee. I'm gonna actually duplicate him as well. So let me throw him in here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make myself, he wants a redstone block or a redstone lamp, which I have one. So we could just go ahead and pop this open, put the lamp down, and now we have a way to get the redstone and iron bee. This bee's is kind of stuck, and I think I'm just gonna leave him there because I kind of can't get him out. He's kind of just in there, man. Okay, so now I have my iron bee. It is time for us to start building an actual facility kind of thing, so that way I can automate this a little bit better. You can see that little bee all the way up at the top kind of stuck there. He just kind of hanging out. I think he's just gonna chill out there, and that's just gonna be our sign for the bee. I mean, look at him, he's kind of up. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and build out a little area, so that way what we can do is we can have a little room for each set of bees. Now, you don't have to do this, and I'm just gonna do this just because it's a whole lot easier to keep up with bees in general, and that way we can automate everything in the storage chests, and yeah, it'll look a whole lot better. Oh, wait. So I've actually already set this up. Now, I've recorded myself doing this so people don't be like, oh, Alfred, oh my God, I can't believe you built this in creative, but oh my God. So I've actually set up a couple of our bees, the bees that we've already got. So our gold, iron, redstone, all that good stuff. They're all put in a beehive. And we also happened to get some zombie bees while I was working on setting this up, because zombie bees and skeletal bees actually spawn in the dark. So to get a zombie bee and the skeletal bees, you actually have to put a beehive in the complete darkness, and it will spawn from inside of it, which is pretty cool. But these guys actually produce rotten flesh, which will then in turn turn into leather. So it's actually important that we get these because we're going to need them over time. So let me go ahead and go over how I set this up, because I did build all of this and I recorded everything, and I'm going to probably, while I'm talking, I'm going to do some fancy schmancy, cinematography kind of style of showing you everything. So it's really simple. I'm going to be completely honest with you. This is actually really, really cool the way I did it too. So each one of these is a little house that I've made for the bees, and they have my little sign in front. We have our ethereal glass in the front so we can walk in, and the way I have this set up is that their flower, quotation marks, their flower will be straight in the center, and then we have our beehives over here, and in the back you can see there that is connected to an item pipe. And these item pipes transfer everything all the way down here, which is great. This is exactly what I wanted to do. And what we're gonna do here, or what we did here, is that right over here, I have my controller still in the same exact spot. Now, like I said, I don't know what the range is on these storage controllers, but they're actually kind of insane. Basically, you just take that linking tool that you got and just link them to this, and it's just insane. Like, I think if I have my linking tool here and I pull it out and show you, it's crazy how they're all linked. I don't have these linked up anymore because these are going to be my 2 breeding rooms. But yeah, I don't know what the range is, but it's insane. Everything from these rooms all funnel down into these 8 functional storage, which also goes over here to this, which is great. And then it gets pumped out here, right here. You can see it at the bottom. It gets pumped out here, and it goes up and goes into these powered centrifuges. If I could speak, it goes into these powered centrifuges, which each of these have, you can see they have some speed upgrades in here, and they're going to convert these combs into their product. So this will create some redstone and some wax, and then it goes out on this end over here and across and down, and then it goes into this chest, which this chest actually, instead of using the trash can that I used before, I created a chest from the sophisticated storage mod, so that way I can put a filter in here. So then I put in the advanced void upgrade, and from here I just put in wax. So anytime wax comes in here, it gets deleted. So we won't actually have any unless there's some that's randomly in my inventory. So bam, it should disappear now and it won't pull out. So there you go. What this means now is that everything goes into this chest all nice and fancy. If I turn this importer off or make it where it has a redstone signal, it'll stack up in the chest and we can see everything that it's that outputs from these centrifuges. Now, I don't actually have anything in these bottlers. Well, I guess that's not good. There's some combs in there. I didn't know you could put combs in there. Interesting. But right now they're just collecting some honey, which anytime I need like honey bottles, I could just throw them in here. I'm gonna actually go ahead and right click this. It should take the combs and let's see if it outputs it into one of these. It should push it into the gold comb here, which should pull it into one of these to be processed unless something is going, oh, I see there's a bottleneck right here. So I'm gonna shift right click here to disconnect it from the bottler because I don't want it to be right there. So now if I right click in here, it shouldn't put it in here. It should put it into this one, which then it'll process into gold. So good. Now that we got that going, there's a little bottleneck there. I'm glad that I looked at that. Let me give you guys some advice. If you're going to build yourself something like this, I'm telling you, you need to use what's called the copy and paste tool, the copy paste gadget. This thing is insane. Okay. This thing is absolutely insane. Like, you need to use this. It's crazy, okay? You can copy and paste a section. Like, if you shift right... Well, let me make sure. We're going to make sure it's on copy. If you shift right click and then go to another section, so if I could get outside here, basically you could just do it right here. It will copy, so right click here. It'll copy this, and then I could just go and paste it somewhere else. It's just incredible. It's insane. You definitely want to make yourself one of these. Like, you could just, I copied and pasted each one of these rooms with this tool and just, you can see this little block right here. All I had to do here was break this block like this. And then when I copied, I right clicked here and then I shift right click the back right corner of the room. And then I just pasted it onto that block all the way down. I'll put a little, I'll show you in my videos over it or whatever that I did it, but it's pretty cool. You should totally use it. It's dope. So, what we're going to do now is we're going to go ahead and start breeding for some better bees because we need a lot more bees to really get things functioning. And if we go look at our quest line over here, if we pull this up. So far we do have a glowing bee. We just don't have the glowing comb, I don't think. Let me see where my glowing bee is in here. That makes glowstone. I don't necessarily think that I need it. Yeah, we have a glowing bee. So let's go ahead and make us some glowstone real quick so that we can... Oh, we don't have glowstone? To the nether! Okay, well, that was easy. All right, so let's go ahead and make us some glowstone here. One glowstone. And we'll just go ahead and go pop this sucker in here so that way we can continue on with the quests. Let's put him in this one right here. Let's go ahead and dig this out. Put the glowstone here. And our glowing bee should go right there. So that'll at least get us the glowing comb. But we can continue. We are actually not held up by the quest. So we have a redstone bee, which... is actually limited quest line wise because we don't have a glowing comb, so that'll fix it. So we need a lapis bee. So a lapis bee is a redstone bee plus a blue banded bee, which we have got a ton of bees. The breeding things that I used is actually insane. So let's go ahead and find us a blue banded bee, which we should actually have a bunch because I messed up breeding like at least 55 times. So we can go ahead and make ourselves, I don't think it's a bad idea to make ourselves 2 bees. So let's go do that real quick. So we need some redstone bees, which they're in this one right here. Boop. There's only one out right now, so we'll have to wait for them. And you need flowers to breed these guys. Almost every one of the bees early on is just flowers. So that's like the easiest way to go about it. Is that a glow? I think that's a gold bee. I kind of want to just keep them stuck up there. Let's just go ahead and breed these two together so we can at least have one. Let's go in this room so we can breed them real quick. So we have this right here. There's a redstone bee and a blue banded bee. And then we're going to take a flower and we're going to... looks like that one's not ready to be bred. Can you be bred? Yes, you can. Breed. Breed, 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 breed. And there we go. We have a lapis bee. So let's go ahead and snag up the lapis bee. And we got a lapis bee, which we could actually go and put this one up. Let's put the lapis bee in here. That's going to be his little home. And then we need to give it a block of lapis so that way it has a flower. And he should be like, oh, bro, what is this? All right, so lapis bee is done. Next up, we have the diamond, which is ender plus lapis. So we need to get an ender bee. Well, this one's growing right now. That one's going to take some time to grow. If these guys would come out, I would grab them too, so that way we could go and breed them together. Oh, we do have a glowing comb here. I'm going to just go ahead and take that out. We could just go ahead and lock it real quick, which should be right here. We could just go ahead and lock that. That way it just stays locked for this comb. And then we could actually come over here, right click here. We're going to click add, and we're going to add the glowing comb in here, and then click submit. And then that way it should automatically pull from this over here and create us some glowstone, which is good. Okay, so that one's working. And that should completed the quest too. So this is done. And then let's see if we have any redstone combs in here being processed. Ah, we just missed it. So just to show you guys how this works, these item pipes are actually on the outside here. They're all connected like this, and each one of them pull. And this is, I can cover this up if I wanted to. I don't really care to cover it up. It's fine like it is. It's also the same exact way on this back side over here. And what I'm eventually going to do is just extend this out even further. This is just as far as I wanted to extend it. But it's fine for right now. We're just going to get our important bees, because there's not a whole lot of bees that are super important, like iron, gold. Those are pretty important. Lapis will replace. Redstone can stay in there. Glowstone will replace. The zombie bees will replace. So this will, right now, this holds 8 is what it's holding, which is good. Okay, so what we need to do, I'm pretty sure we killed the Ender Dragon on this playthrough, right? I gotta double check just because I've done it so many times. Okay, we did it. Okay, this dragon egg is incredibly important. Like, so important, because you actually have to have these guys to, you have to have a dragon egg so you can use one of the bees. So it's good that we have one and we don't actually have to set up a certain setup to get more. We'll probably end up having to do that a little bit later, but it's fine as it is. We're gonna go ahead and make ourselves some more nests. We need an endstone nest. So endstone nest right here. We need one of these. We need an obsidian nest, which this one, like I said, is the one that we are actually going to need the dragon egg for. So I'm just going to make one of these right now. Let's go ahead and warp to the end. Actually, completely forgot. We need honey treats before we can go and do any of this. And then we can set up a way for us to get more honeycombs. That's okay. Let's go ahead and do that now. So let's go back to the bee house. And then we have some extra, our normal bees in here. These 5 bees right here. So this is perfect. Then I can just stick these way down here for the time being. Do I have the flowers on me? I do. Can stick these 5 bees down here. Oh, I messed up. No. This is what happens if you do a stack like that and just right click. So I lost those bees. That's okay for now. We'll just put these in here like this, and we'll get some more a little bit later. That's fine. Big sad that I did that, but that's okay. We'll just make it work for now. So let's go ahead and go to the end. So let's do warp end. And then normally you don't really actually have to do anything too crazy here. I'm gonna just make myself a little hole here. Nothing too crazy. Doing just like I did when we were in the nether. Just block these off here. And then we're going to put an obsidian nest here. And we're going to put an end nest here. And then we're going to hit it both with honey treats here. Make it about half the time so I don't have to worry about it. We're going to claim these. I don't know which chunk I'm technically in. Hold on. You could hit F9 and it'll show you chunk borders. So we have to do this one. So chunk load this one and this one. That way we could at least keep these going while we're gone. We're actually going to go get us some netherite, because we're going to need a bunch of netherite for us to be able to make the netherite bee, which is important to do too. Actually, let's go ahead and go home and let's grab an iron bee and a cree bee, and let's go ahead and make ourselves those. We'll go ahead and make ourselves that uranium bee, which is exactly what we want to do. So we're going to do a cree bee and an iron bee real quick. So this, and then we want an iron bee like that, and then right click, and they should make either a uraninite bee or a uranium bee, which that one made my radioactive bee, which is what I need. So let me go ahead and find the baby bee. Oh no, don't get stuck up there. Be free. And then we can set up, I think we need an actual stack of uranium for this, maybe. Let's double check. So radioactive bee. So you can hit U on it and it'll tell you what flower it uses. So uranium ore, uranium block. So we're going to put this on the right side as well, over here, right back here. Let's go ahead and make that uranium block real quick. Place it down and set our radioactive bees free. All right. Now these guys are good to go. Okay, so let's go search for some netherite. I know this is going to take a little bit of grinding or whatever, but we're going to need enough for a stack. And with our setup that we have downstairs, that actually shouldn't take too terribly long. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to go farm that out so we can have that ready for whenever we're done here. And by that time, we should be good to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this off. So on when powered, so that way it doesn't actually pull these combs out. So I can get myself a redstone comb and whatever other combs that are produced. So I can work on those quests and get those quests completed and keep going along. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, that should be enough. Just in case, let's go down here and check it out. Let's see how this sucker doing. It is out of fuel. I believe we still have enough power, though, stored up, so it should be okay. Let's see. Do I have anything in any of these? You know, I need to convert this to a factory. This is before I forgot I could convert it to a factory. But I believe we throw this in the crusher. I believe that's what it is, and that is what it is. And it crushes it down to these dirty netherite scraps, which then turn into exactly what we need. So we need a block of netherite for this. All right, we just got to remember that that's in there. But let's go make that netherite block. Okay. So what did we need for a diamond bee? We needed ender plus lapis. Oh God, I forgot the bees in the end. They're behind this wall. Oh, they're not even ready yet. Oh, hello. Okay, very important though. If we go back to the bee house here, very important. For the ender bees, one, they produce their own kinds of honey, and two, they teleport. So you actually have to have an anti-teleportation upgrade, which is somewhere over there. Let's just type it in. So if we go at productive bees or product, and then we type in teleport, there it goes. So we're going to need one of these. We're going to actually put him over here. So that way we don't have to worry about him teleporting. And then I'm going to stick the anti-teleportation thing in there. And then we will put the ender bee in here. And there he goes. Oh. Excuse me, sir. You're not supposed to be out here. If you could please go into your home, that would be fantastic. You know, I'm just going to hold you until I'm ready because we honestly just need you to breed with a lapis bee. Okay, so now we just have to wait for a couple of these bees to grow up a little bit, and that's just kind of waiting some time. Maybe we could speed up the process by getting us some more honey treats, but I kind of made a mistake by, you know, deleting those bees on accident with the glitch. But yeah, that's okay. We'll just get some more honeycombs over time with our little setup over here for the normal bees. But we've got our uranium bees, we've got lapis bees, we've got redstone, we've got iron, gold, all that good stuff. And I think this is actually a really good start. So as soon as we get a diamond bee, I can make us some more diamond bees, make us some more upgrades, and then turn around and make a bunch of extra bees on top of it. And these rooms will be decked out. So I think this is actually a good place to go ahead and call it here for the episode. Guys, if you do like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. I always appreciate seeing those comments. I think I say it just about every episode now, but don't stop doing it just because I keep saying, okay, I love it. This Friday, I'm actually doing an Alfredo-thon, which is going to be a sub-a-thon, a skin-a-thon, a donathon, everything-a-thon, all on Twitch. It's going to be uncapped, so if you guys want to come hang out with me, chill with me, I'm going to be playing some Minecraft, I'm going to be playing some Apex, I'm going to be playing a bunch of different games, hanging out with my community. So if you guys want to come and join me, you are more than welcome to. That is twitch.tv/AlfredGG. You can find the links in the description as well. But this is going to be it for me today. So thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out, watching my videos. And if next Friday you don't see a video, it's probably because my community kept me streaming longer than 3 days. Yeah, that's going to be a ton of fun. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!